that you would think are kind of rinky. Cessnas, Cherokees, Archers, probably recognize them. Oh yeah. What's that you think? Kind of rinky-dinky, but beautiful and have really nice like interior, oil levels, all that stuff. So coming over here, kind of like just popping the hood on your car. You can kind of take a look on the interior. Here, make sure obviously your tires look nice, there's good tread, properly inflated. Like, open them up, you can visually verify. We have tabs and markings, you can visually verify the fuel. The control surfaces, ailerons, pretty simple, right? Help you roll right and left. Making sure it's nice and smooth. It's attached, you know, all your rivets, all your screws are there. Stabilator, moving it around, make sure it's free range of motion. You have your 3 primary flight controls, right? Elevator, pull back, forward, you know, houses get smaller, houses get bigger, side to side, and then your rudder, which is attached to the nose gear, helps us steer on the ground, but also helps us kind of wiggle in the air, and I'll show you that as we're flying along. Same thing on this side, you know, visually inspecting it, free range of motions, looking at all your antennas, make sure everything's attached. It's very obvious, right? Like, oh, look, something's broken or something's missing, right? Very visual inspection that you would see. Ailerons, free range of motion. Inspect your landing gears as we're working around. You know, make sure they're properly inflated. There's good tread. No hydraulic fluid is leaking around. It's pretty simple stuff. It's your stall warning tab. So basically, stalls, right? You hear that a lot in the news now. A stall is basically, it's not the engine's not stalling out. Basically, you're pulling up too slow or you're too fast. It's not the most roomy thing, but you can wiggle in there. All right, so we're ready to go here. I'm gonna leave this door open for a while, but until we take off, because it helps get a little airflow in here. I think you might appreciate that when you start sweating a little bit. All right, but other than that, we're ready to go here. Here's our checklist that we follow. Every pilot, you'll follow a checklist, whether you're a commercial pilot or whether you're a private pilot, you'll follow a checklist till the day you die. It's pretty simple, but it goes through everything, you know, getting started, takeoff, engine running, climbing, landing, just what to follow. Even though as instructors and pilots, it's pretty easy to memorize, but we follow it every single time. And then a checklist of what do you do just in case. But that's the best thing about it is we go through these things, we practice them again and again and again. So it's not like it's brand new. It's all very simple. So as we get set up here, we'll see. Starting the engine, you know, these first we do all our paperwork, everything's set on that previous before you getting here. Now we're ready to go. So starting the engine, mixture goes rich. So basically to run the engine runs, engine doesn't. Engine runs. Keep that on, basically it allows fuel flow to the engine. It's fuel shut off. Pretty simple right there. Mixture is slight. Probably don't need to, it's nice and warm. It should start right up. Prop clear. So before we do that, gotta take down the sunscreens. So you don't want to start your engine without the sun shades up, because how will you ever know if the area is clear? All right. So we're all set here. I'll take the keys. So we have throttle slight, prime, brakes. I have them on with my toes. I'm holding them there. Beacon goes on, master goes on, and fuel pump. You can hear it. You see your pressure goes up. Just verify that it's actually on. And now we're all set. So before we start the engine, we look around and we yell, clear prop. Make sure no one's walking around with their dog or no one's running out. Clear prop. No one says, hey, you're ready to go. Key in, turn, and we're gonna start. It'll turn the propeller. There we go. electrics are on, but we're ready to go. So, as we start the engine here, fuel pump on, mag start, oil pressure, go ahead and check. See your oil pressure is coming alive, your temperature is warming up, fuel is showing nice and full on your main tanks. Fuel pump off, make sure the pressure stays on, doesn't just die on you there. And we're ready to go. Lights is required. It's not nighttime, so we don't need our nav lights. We have our anti-collision lights on, and we're all ready. So now we'll go ahead and turn our avionics on. Turns on the radios and everything. So now let's go ahead and put our headsets on. So if you ever want to speak up, you got to put that nice and close to your mouth because it's noise canceling. If you don't speak up, we'll think it's engine noise and we'll cancel you out. But that's all good. So now we're ready to go. Go ahead and get all our weather information. So seatbelts, harnesses, we still have them on. Avionics is on. Now we get our ATIS information. Basically, it's automated weather. Basically, it's a recording of someone's voice, and they tell you weather, altitude, altimeter settings, winds, all that stuff. So change it to this radio right here. On. All right. So, hopefully we heard that. But what it is information Bravo, as it changes every hour. Winds, we're variable at 6 knots. Altimeter setting, 299.2. Basically tells us how high our altimeter needs to be. And what runways are in use. Because we have 2 runways, right? You can go one way or go the other way. That just tells you which runway is in use. So we're ready to go. So what we do is get that all set. Altimeter set, transponder, which is basically our radio identifier, or radar identifier here. Radio is ready, taxi light is required, brakes test. Everything's set, let's go ahead and get our heading indicator bug. Altimeter set, we're good to go. So you see airspeed's at 0, artificial horizon, altimeter, turn coordinator, heading indicator, and your VSI. Basically make sure everything is good. We're ready to rock and roll, man. So now we're going to go ahead forward, we're just going to test our brakes, just to make sure that everything is working properly, and everything feels good. So these are foot brakes down here. I'll have you test them out a little bit. You can see that basically pedals right here. You can go to the right, to the left, push forward your toes on the brakes. So if I release them here, you can see, just very gently start. Takeoff, or run-up and pre-takeoff checklist. So, see, run-up brakes are holding, fuel's on the proper tank, trim is set for takeoff, which is this guy up here. Have it set to neutral. As we're all ready to go. Flight controls, basically everything moves around, nothing gets stuck, everything's moving around where it's supposed to. We're set. Annunciator lights, we don't really have any better GPS, make sure it's good. Mixture of best power, or density altitude, basically how the aircraft feels like it's flying below 3,000 a day. And what we're going to do is we're going to run it up to 2,000 RPMs, it says, and we're going to test our max. So you're going to feel us run the engine up a little bit here. Pressures, oil, temperatures, everything looks good. And then there we go. So now we do our pre-takeoff checklist. So, flaps we have set, mixture, best power, fuel pump goes on, make sure the pressure stays the same. Pilot heat is required, no. Transponder is set to altitude mode at 1200, that's what we always squawk the VFR. Always have 1200 in there. Heading bug is set, we don't really have a heading bug, we have our heading indicator is set, altimeter is set correctly, airspeed at 0, flat, wind 75 feet elevation, flat, straight on. So pretty much it's always check to make sure things are 0. Alright, doors and windows, we're going to go ahead and close mine. Well actually I'm going to have to keep it open here because you see how many aircraft are in line to wait. Keep it open to get a little airflow in there unless you want to start sitting in the sun. And other than that, we're ready to go. Seatbelts, we're all snug. So we're gonna go ahead and start rolling up here. Make sure we're clear all around. There's nobody else moving. quickly after landing, we do all that securing. Avionics off. Wipe all the sweat off your face. All set, strobes off, landing lights, make sure everything is off right there. Mixture, go ahead and kill it, so go ahead and pull that all the way down. All the way down to idle, that'll kill the engine there. Basically let it starve itself. There you go, go ahead with your headset up there. Power off, key off and out. Flight accomplished. And the rest is admin. Go ahead and clean it all up here. Unbuckle yourself.